The Browns are back in Berea Mary Kay the day after their loss to Indianapolis, and here are 3 takeaways from that game and today. The first thing, this wide receiver core, it's going to need some work, and I don't know if any help is going to come from the outside.
Yeah, you know what? 8 drop passes, depending on how hard of a grader that you are, and 4 offensive pass interference penalties. And the big 3, the guys that you really needed to come through for you, Kenny Britt, Ricardo Lewis, and Rashard Higgins, they caught 6 of their 22 targets for about 27%. That's not going to cut it. These guys have just got to get better.
The good news is maybe you have help coming in a few weeks from Corey Coleman returning, but still, it's going to have to come from within. It's going to have to come from these guys improving. The other thing, the defense. In that first half, again, 28 points. Indianapolis had only scored 22 points in their previous 2 games combined. They scored 28 in the first half. The defense just not good enough at the start of that game.
No, and I think a big part of it was a big play T.Y. Hilton. I mean, he caught for 145 yards in the first half on 5 of his 6 targets in the first half of the football game, and I think that was basically the game. The 61-yard touchdown catch, and they just had no answer for him whatsoever. I still think they miss Joe Hayden. They don't have somebody that can shut down the Antonio Browns, the T.Y. Hiltons, and coming up this week, the A.J. Greens.
And lastly, if you're reading between the lines and what Hugh Jackson was saying today, and you wrote a column about it today, he doesn't feel like this team is really built to win right now, and he basically said, you know, ask the executives about that stuff.
Yeah, you know what? The seat always gets hotter for a head coach that's losing. He's 1-18 now in his second season, 0-3 this year, and if they pile up a few more losses, you'll start to hear the rumblings. However, we were told, again, by Paul DePodesta, that the Browns took it down to the studs last year, and we were told by Jimmy Haslam in July that, you know what, hey, we don't know what's going to happen this year, but we are poised to win in 2018 and 19.
Yeah, but if the losses pile up, that patience from the fans and from the ownership is going to get tested over and over and over again. So we'll see what happens. Full coverage at cleveland.com/Browns.